It's time to relax. And you know what that means. Your beverage of choice, your favorite easy chair, and of course, this podcast playing on your home speakers. So go on, indulge yourself, that's right. Kick off your shoes, put your feet up, lean back, and just consider the following. After all, drama soothes even the savage beast.
Turn my face off, see what's underneath. You say you're scared, I don't doubt it. I'm scared, I just don't need. I hold my eyes in my skull. This is the real me. I just can't pretend you won't.
Shalom, and welcome to our ChrismaHannaKwanzikka installment of Consider the Following. I'm your sort of host for the night, Saucy Jack. For those of you new to the show, don't worry about it. We're not even following our normal format today, so there is no need to be upset. Tonight, the panel and I will have a holiday-themed roundtable discussion about whatever we damn well please. Speaking of that multitude of miscreants, let's meet the panel. Often described as the best Batman to destroy a friend's bathroom, say aloha to HomeLee.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and get this show started soon.
Shut up. No one cares. More often associated with bad tech and bad booze, Mr. Lord of the Fly.
You know all my tech is good. And all my booze is even better.
Oh, my goodness. That Nightwolf arrow trap was a bill amongst bills.
It's called the Fly Trap. Let's make sure the name is correct.
I will not be fighting with you over the names of your traps. You're done. Next, we have the man whose keyboard warrior antics are only dwarfed by his fondness for Darude's Sandstorm, Senor Cool Whip.
Holy shit. I guess I should have read the script. Did you actually go there?
Yeah, absolutely.
My God. Well, you totally threw me off guard, by the way, so let's just move on.
Perfect. And finally, a true M2 Dave protege who loves wrestling just as much as the next 8-year-old boy. Hello, King Hippo.
Whoa. A little offensive. 8-year-olds?
Fine.
There's some 12-year-olds that are pretty into wrestling. I don't know.
All right, I will accept that.
Please excuse my dry mouth tonight. I'm heavily lubed up on Anka.
All right, Cottonmouth King Hippo going on
That's
over
right.
here.
Suburban life ain't what it seems.
Yeah. Let's get on with this disaster of a train wreck of a show. Today is going to be more freeform. We're just going to shoot the breeze, ask questions to each other, have a good time. Essentially, we're just going to BS and knock it around. So no points. They matter even less today than they did before. So I'm going to start. And then after that, I don't think I want any format at all. I'm not going to call on you guys or anything. So we're just gonna go bonkers. And my question is going to be for the table: can you have the Christmas season without the Die Hard movies? And my response is no. I cannot think of the last time I've ever had Christmas without some form of Die Hardy goodness. It's just, for me, it's a part of it. What do you guys feel when it comes to the Die Hard movies in the Christmas season? Is that just me? Is that except you?
No, they need to be. I think Die Hard fits into. There's movies that aren't quote unquote Christmas movies, but they must be watched at Christmas. I think Die Hard. There's actually a whole sect on. Like, for example, you got to watch Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, in my opinion.
Lethal Weapon is also the good stuff, my friend. You wrap that into your Christmas watching?
Oh yeah. I associate that movie with Christmas.
As the only married guy on the podcast, I can say that I haven't watched any of those movies at Christmas time in the 6 years I've been married. So.
Does the waifu make you watch
I've watched Elf. I've watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I've watched the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. 3 is a bill. giant. 2 is also a bill.
2 wasn't?
2 and 3 were both bills.
I actually didn't even know there was a third.
They fight Jack Frost.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's godlike.
Claymation Santa in 2 was pretty awesome. But to go back to your question, I feel like I'm missing out now. I watch them. I just don't watch them at Christmas time. So maybe I need to make that happen.
Can you convince the waifu to let you do that during the Christmas season, or is she gonna be like?
I don't need to convince her. I can do what I want.
Oh,
you sure about that, Ruxin? You sure about that?
He's a grown darn man.
I'm a grown man.
Clay, you've been married for 6 years?
Yeah, I got married at 21.
Holy
God damn.
What a mistake. Well, I mean, I hope the best
for his wife.
The man's wife.
Oh.
Yeah,
How is she put up with that long? How long did you guys date before that? It's like wait, is this a feel-good high school sweetheart story?
You know it.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we can all gag and throw up later.
Oh, that's absolutely adorable. Wait. What are you guys' pet names for each other?
Babe? Does that count as a pet name?
No.
That's pretty generic.
I don't know. We don't really have pet names. We call each other by our real names.
Oh, wait, actually, no. I remember final round, right? I left my phone at home. And so I needed to text my girlfriend, or I was going to use Facebook Messenger.
Even
and
I'm curious as to where this is going.
I'm using Mike's phone, and then a text message comes in, and it's from someone named Hot Stuff, and I was like, hey, Mike, Hot Stuff wants to talk to you.
That's tight.
You know what? Actually,
hold on. Do you have your wife saved as Hot Stuff? That's actually fucking tight.
Well, what happened was back in high school, she changed her name from Nicole to Hot Stuff in my phone, and I just never changed it back. So it's been that way ever since.
So you had
still have the same phone from high school?
Well, no, but numbers carry over. They don't. I mean,
I
don't know what it's like over there in Damascus, but
it's a joke, dude. It's a joke. Yeah, I know numbers carry over. But yeah. But
do you get done with the Die Hard movies?
I'm not done with them. I would love to watch them. If I had to watch them at one point during the year, I suppose holidays would be a good time to watch them.
I get done with a Die Hard movie, meaning the first one. I have no patience for the other. Although I'll say this: Die Hard 3, was it?
Wait, have the others not made it there yet?
Hold on. No, not because the others aren't made. Dude, you need to stop with your racism. But no, the others are just I only like Die Hard 1 and 3. I love Die Hard 1, to be honest. So yeah, I do watch that during Christmas season. Actually just watched it a couple of days ago. Never gets old. I mean, I do think it's one of those films that I don't know if it's aged well or not. Like, if you're gonna nitpick it, then no, it hasn't aged well, but it's still fun as hell. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't actually recall what Christmas would be like without watching them. Like, I can't recall the last time I didn't. It's just like a parents' habit thing where, like, my parents watch them. My dad is kind of like a Bruce Willis nut, so it's just become a habit for me to, like, just sit down.
Much like Sunk. Your dad is Sunk. I had no idea.
I'm hella offended.
Well,
but,
Sunk is obsessed with Bruce Willis.
I mean, I'm just curious that is American movies like as popular in Lebanon as they are here?
Yeah. When it comes to pop culture, music, and Hollywood and all that stuff, it's pretty much the same.
Okay. Good to know.
HomeLee, I assume during Christmas you watch Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Okay, so
that movie was
ready.
a bill.
Let's get
that movie was a bill.
Oh my
that movie was a bill.
God.
Dude, James, get out of here, man.
Dude, that movie.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Coolwhip on a movie because we've had some conflicts on these before, but that movie's a bill.
It's a terrible movie.
Chow Yun Black.
Guys, that movie is like part of my religion. Okay.
Shockingly.
I'm not surprised. It's just terrible.
I honestly can't wait for this sequel. It's directed by John Woo. Donnie Yen's confirmed for it, and I can't wait. Yeah, it's actually based
Tiger no longer hidden?
No, the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Story is actually based off 6 books. So, like, that one was just, like, book number 1.
Like the Narnia of China.
Basically. But a lot more.
Chow Yun's bad Aslan, because he's hot.
Better. Okay. Anyways, get ready for the blow up. I've actually never seen the first Die Hard.
Oh my goodness.
Apologize right now.
Oh God.
This podcast goes no further until you apologize.
You know how you know
No,
that home?
You need to apologize and say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a bill.
Huge Bill. Everyone in the thread, when you listen to this, go post immediately and let us know. Let us know if Crouching Tiger is a bill or not.
Yo, when you're a little kid and you see people flying in trees fighting with swords, you do nothing but just say that's awesome.
Man.
Especially when you're Asian, because you're like, that's my people.
All right. Cultural bias.
Something to
But
I'm
aspire to,
actually
right?
quite worried that, remember when we had this segment about like what really popular movies we haven't seen? HomeLee mentioned 5, and they were all blow-ups, and Die Hard wasn't even on that list. So I'm actually
Yo,
curious,
the blow-up
like-
is I mentioned 3, bro. You need to go back and listen to it again.
all right, that's not the point. The point is you
Yes,
mentioned
it is
3, and
the
they were
point.
all huge blow-ups. No, but then we mentioned others like Pulp Fiction and shit, and you start going like, oh yeah, I haven't watched that either, and I haven't watched that either, and Die Hard wasn't even on that list. So I'm actually curious, like, I'm pretty sure it gets much worse.
It probably
I'm now
does.
curious what movies you have seen.
Are there Asian Christmas movies?
Yeah.
Interesting
but
question.
They're really sad Chinese dramas that I will have nothing to do with.
Like, what, they tell children that Santa doesn't
So, like
exist?
Hero.
No, it's just the typical girl gets sick on Christmas, guy spends like his last moments with her, and in the end, she doesn't
That
make
sounds
it.
terrible.
Last Christmas.
What if you're a kid?
Gave you my
Well, if you're a kid, man, I don't know. I haven't seen much Chinese films actually.
I mean, there's-
the only Chinese films that like are very popular are pretty much war epics.
Can you give us the rundown of Anime Christmas?
Anime Christmas. Okay, most anime Christmas is usually you can be your special OVA, so it's nothing but fan service.
All right.
Yep,
Do they portray
that's it. That's it. Because your anime in the fall seasons typically end around. They usually start around like I want to say August-ish, and then they end around the beginning of December, and then they get a month to work on the OVAs. And when it comes out, it's pretty much just fan service, just straight up boobs, but you don't see the areolas or the nipples, and it's just fanboys.
Did you just say
fapping
areola?
away. Yep.
I'm so
I
glad you
regret-
just said areola.
I
my
regret
God.
asking this question. I'm going to do my best
Yes.
to forget everything you just said. I would rather have a Merry Brody Christmas than a Merry
Is
Anime
Santa
Christmas.
portrayed as Asian?
Regardless, on Christmas, I don't watch any movies at all because I used to have a movie theater job, and Christmas was like the worst day of my life. And you know what? It seemed to be a lot of Jewish people have a tradition to go watch
Well,
movies.
yeah,
Oh,
because we
whoa.
don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
You were stuck with
guys.
us because you know that that's also our international go get Chinese food day, right?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we
and
do.
then I worked at a Chinese restaurant too, and I was like, "Fuck you people,"
Whoa, whoa,
Wow.
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
because you guys suck at tipping, straight up. And then, whoa,
This is getting a little harsh.
It's a lighthearted affair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
love
But that's what my people do. Like my grandma on Christmas, she hits up the buffet, she hits the theater, and then she goes home and reads.
No.
So you're saying
Yeah.
right in the Chinese restaurant, you just hear a little
So on Christmas, I will never watch a movie, and I will never eat Chinese food on Christmas.
How does your lady friend feel about you not watching movies on Christmas?
She doesn't care because she doesn't want to watch movies on Christmas.
Have
Why?
you known how to pronounce her last name since last week?
Well, it's kind of like because on Christmas it's always like, let me see. Last year 2 years ago I went to go spend Christmas with her family, and then so she still has yet to come spend Christmas with my family because her parents always seem to want her at her house instead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
She's just making up excuses.
yeah, probably that too. But oh well, she lets me play Xbox without complaining, so it's fine.
Fair trade-off.
So 0 movies though. I mean that's weird. man.
No, man. On Christmas, I go eat with my family, where we make stuff at home, non-Chinese stuff, and we just talk for a little bit, and then we do our own thing.
So have you ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
I might have,
It's my
but I
favorite
don't
Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, that is a classic at one of the parents' houses because divorced parents, so we have to make the rounds on Christmas. But at one of the houses, that movie is just on repeat all day in one of the rooms. Like it is just on. It's like I mean, I'm sure we're not the only family that has that as a tradition, but yeah, I probably see it like 6 times on Christmas Day just because it's on all day. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
HomeLee, have you ever seen Santa with muscles?
What?
Santa what? Say it again.
Santa with muscles. Maybe there's an Asian version of like Kenta Kobashi playing
I'm
Santa.
looking this up right now.
Oh my god!
Mitsuharu Misawa with muscles.
Rest his soul.
Oh, poor Hulk Hogan.
The closest thing Asians have to fucking Santa Claus is Mr. Miyagi.
What? This was a solid 10 minutes of racism, boys. We are off to a really good start.
What is like your favorite? Like they're not like traditional Christmas movies, but you associate Christmas with them. I have a few. Like
like my favorite Christmas movie?
no, not like your favorite, but like ones that aren't like quote unquote traditional Christmas movies, but you always happen to see them around Christmas and associate them. Like for me, there's a couple. Like Hot Tub Time Machine, I always associate with Christmas because when it came out, it was around Christmas, and it's wintry. So I just
it's a good one.
see. And then there's a movie called The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. It's not particularly good.
Oh, is that one like he switches roles with somebody?
Yeah, it's like a hotshot lawyer who could have married himself. Didn't.
I've got one.
It's a good movie.
You guys ever seen Johnny Tsunami?
I mean, I know what it is.
Isn't it?
It's a movie?
It's like
It's a
a Disney Channel original movie, and he goes from being a surfer to a snowboarder.
No.
That sounds horrible.
It's awesome.
That's almost as bad as Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
I haven't seen that one.
It's the one about a baseball player going to be a chef, but his dad doesn't like it. Yep.
Okay.
You guys watch really bad movies.
No, but I just associate it with Christmas because it's, I don't know.
No, I hear you. I watch Out Cold a lot around Christmas.
Out Cold?
Yeah, that movie's...
The Lee Majors snowboarding picture?
Yes, Lee Majors. Dude, my waifu, AJ Cook. One of the London brothers. I can't remember which one. Also, that is, as far as I'm concerned, that movie is the birth of Zach Galifianakis. That is long before... I'm a Zach Galifianakis hipster. That was before he was cool. He's awesome in that movie. Also, the guy, God, I'm blanking on his name. Who's the guy that plays Champ in Anchorman? What's his name?
Oh, David Koechner, great man.
Yeah, David Koechner. He is brilliant. Dude, Out Cold. I know you probably haven't seen it
brothers
in a decade. Yeah, well, I don't remember which London, but one of them is the main character.
I think it's the one that's a bum. Because one of them's a bum and got kidnapped. Did you know about that?
I did hear that, but I don't know the details.
Yeah. He got kidnapped for a day.
That's
pretty insane. He was also a terrible actor in Mallrats.
I mean, the London brothers are booty all the time. But either way, go watch Out Cold again. If you haven't seen it in a decade, go watch it again. The movie is actually pretty godlike. And I always watch it around Christmas. I don't know why. Probably because there's snow, but dude.
Plain Strange is a traditional holiday movie. I think it is by now.
Uncle Buck for John Candy movies is what my family watched on the holidays.
What about Home Alone?
Yeah, Home Alone, definitely.
Yeah, but that's pretty like straight edge Christmas movie though.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a Home Alone story. We have to not,
I know.
We've stopped watching it as a family. We used to watch it at Christmas all the time. My father loved the man to death. For whatever reason, he considers Home Alone to be the single greatest comedy that's ever been made. And my dad laughs so hard during that movie that we're always afraid he's going to have a grabber. And now the man is in his 60s, so we've actually cut him off. He's not allowed to watch Home Alone anymore because we are concerned he's going to have a heart attack.
My dad's the same way.
When Daniel Stern gets hit in the face with a paint can, like my dad, yeah, you would think it was like the most groundbreaking thing of all time. My dad loses it.
The art of slapstick,
super violent.
Not super
funny,
violent.
Man.
It's slapstick. The art of slapstick has been lost.
When you get hit in the face with that damn brick in the second one.
Don't you guys think that for a kids movie, it is super violent? Like it's almost like a Tom and Jerry skit.
Yes,
Mick Foley did a study on this, and he was like, these movies are hella violent. More so
Yeah.
than the wrestling thing.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I mean,
Keep the
that's an
change, you
awesome
filthy
line.
animal.
That's a pretty awesome line.
Home Alone.
It is a
Macaulay
great film.
Culkin, where are you now?
Dude, how many
Probably
times
in
could he
some rehab
spam the
center.
Angels with Filthy Souls bit?
Yeah.
Dude, he
He's
spammed
actually-
like 8 billion times.
It works.
He
all
is
the time.
actually not in rehab, Cool Whip. I actually asked that question knowing the answer. Macaulay Culkin is in a
Man.
band right now. Have you guys heard of
Oh
this?
yeah, that's right.
Really?
He is in a
Look,
band.
Culkin in the Home Alone 5.
What was that?
I said, is the name of the band Macaulay Culkin in the Home Alone 5?
It is not. It should be, but it is not. He is in a band, and I wish I was making this up. It's called the Pizza Underground. He plays a kazoo, and a bunch of his buddies have empty pizza boxes that they use as instruments, and they play Velvet Underground covers. I am not making this up.
What?
You can Google, YouTube that all you want. The Pizza Underground is a band of Macaulay Culkin with kazoos and pizza boxes playing Velvet Underground covers.
Can we get Macaulay Culkin into this call to...
I'm sure people have seen it live. Like they were at there's a huge punk show that was just in Chicago a few months ago. It's here every year. They were there. My sister saw them. Like, this is legit. It's so messed up.
Who did Macaulay Culkin hook up with that super impressed me?
Michael
I read
Jackson.
about it. No.
Is that not the answer you were looking for?
Holy dude, this show is dark. I suppose it was supposed to
Oh,
be
that's
Christmassy.
racist.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's him.
Yeah, you looked up the Pizza Underground?
I'm looking at the pictures right now. What is happening?
What was your question?
Well, he hooked up with some super hot chick a few years back, and was it Mila Kunis? Did he hook up with Mila Kunis?
I don't think so.
I'm
not
pretty sure he did.
Is that
Macaulay Culkin? They were like almost...
Oh wait,
married.
yeah. They went out with he went out with Mila Kunis.
Like
Wow,
10
props.
years.
Major
Yeah.
props. Major props.
Super props, especially, because he went through
The
a
dude
phase
was like
where
a
he was like a
crystal meth
wreck.
addict.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever seen
So-
that movie Party Monster where he is an addict? I
Yeah.
think that was just real. I think it was just a documentary of his life. I don't even think that was made up.
He now looks worse than Harry in Home Alone.
Oh my gosh.
Daniel Stern is talking like, look, dude, you might have a problem. I'm just saying.
Dude, Daniel
Oh,
Stern-
you know what I associate with Christmas for some reason? Like, it's a super weird habit, but during Christmas time, I'll make sure I go back and watch a season. It's actually a sitcom. I don't know why I associate it with Christmas, but Friends. I know that's kind of weird, but I'll always go back and randomly watch a season of Friends during Christmas time.
Like any season?
Any season, doesn't matter. I'm not ashamed to admit, maybe I should be, I fucking love that show.
Dude, I'm looking right now at my DVD rack across the room from me. I own all 10 seasons of Friends on DVD.
Oh,
Hold
thank
that.
you, Jack.
Damn.
Well, I mean,
It's a good show.
it's an awesome show.
It's
Also,
always-
I just asked my roommate while you were doing that because I wanted an outside opinion on movies during Christmas, and he had a good answer. Him and his brother always watch Gremlins on Christmas. That's tight.
Oh,
Gremlins
there
is a
you
good
go.
movie.
A show I associate with Christmas for some reason is Frasier.
That's just a great show.
I
That's
know.
a rich.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad and scrambled eggs.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Frasier is a
Dude,
great show.
Dude,
that
Niles.
show. Niles is awesome. Dude,
Dude,
smartest show on
Niles,
TV.
dude.
Smartest show
Dude,
on
Niles. Yeah, Niles, Tails, Prower. I love that dude.
Hell.
My roommate just yelled at me down from across the room. Oh, by the way, we also watch Die Hard, so hold that. My roommate
Hell yeah.
apparently also does the Die
Nice.
Hard thing, and he was not
Dude,
here
Die
for
Hard
the
is Christmas
conversation.
movie. So was Lethal Weapon.
I've never
Martin
done
Ritt.
Lethal Weapon during the holidays. I might have to now just to see if it feels right.
That's not one of my
Iron Man
yearly
3.
movies, though.
Iron Man 3 also might be a Christmas movie in the future.
What's your favorite Lethal Weapon movie? Which
One.
one? Oh.
Yeah.
My favorite is the one with Chris Rock. Is it 4? I think it's Lethal Weapon 4.
That's a huge
Oh
backup.
no,
Dude, I love that
no,
movie.
we had been
The
doing
Chris
well.
Rock? Dude, come on, man. The Chris Rock fucking Jet Li extraordinaire.
Oh yeah,
With
Jet Li.
Cool
Jet
Whip.
Li
We
was
were
in that
doing
movie.
well with Friends. We were doing well with Crouching Bill, but now you've left my side.
Let us stray.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 4 is not even in the conversation. It's not even in the team photo.
Yeah, I said that's far past the days of Martin Riggs' Great Regulations.
I don't know why it always cracks me up in that film when Mel Gibson's doing an ass out of himself. He breaks a mirror at some Chinese restaurant, and after he leaves, I always find it so random. Jet Li looks at the camera and he goes like, "If this were Hong Kong, you'd be dead." That always cracked me up. For some reason, I always thought that line was badass. It was so stupid too. Like, why would you even say that in English? But whatever.
I think Riggs is the only character that can get bodied by a sponge and still look badass, still recover. Absolutely.
I think
Regulated by
Wood needs to
sponge.
apologize.
Well,
Yeah,
dude,
I
we're
think
not too old for this shit. It's a classic line.
You might need to apologize for that.
Yeah, it's a classic
Double.
line.
It's a double apology.
Yeah, that is heaping some pretty big praise on just a throwaway line in a shit movie.
Jet Li delivered it all crappy too. He's probably
Yeah. Dude, I love Jet Li, but yeah, he's not known for delivering the lines like a champ.
That's what makes it great. I'm not saying it was great acting. I'm just saying that's what makes it great. It was terrible.
Oh my goodness, you're in trouble. We need to have a VHS intervention with you or something right now. Oh my god. Does anyone have any Injustice related questions, by the way, for this Christmas extravaganza?
No.
Yeah, no. No one cares. I figured I would ask. I don't think anyone actually has an Injustice question. What is Injustice?
Yeah, I don't even know.
That
You know what's an injustice? You know what's an injustice? That you like Lethal Weapon 4 the best.
Yeah.
Hold them.
That's
No.
not an injustice, dude. That's a well-balanced answer.
Where's Martin Riggs? He needs to regulate.
Oh my god. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure that the people involved with the Lethal Weapon series would say, bro,
Yeah,
you're right,
that
you're an idiot.
before Rocky 5 where they won't even admit it's canon.
Yeah.
They won't even admit Rocky 5 is canon.
I mean, that's because that was a disaster. Tommy
But Tommy
It was-
Gunn died. They were like, he was in a Rocky film? Which one?
Yeah.
Our condolences. Was he in it?
That was bad.
Well, okay, wait. While we're on that topic, then, what's everyone's favorite Rocky movie? HomeLee first. I've never seen him.
I actually have not.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh,
HomeLee,
Actually,
dare-
wait, no. I think
Homely,
the only one I've seen, I think, was with Dolph Lundgren.
That's 4.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
four.
I remember that one, but
Hearts
that's
on Fire,
the
man.
one I've seen.
Hearts on Fire, yeah, dude. Alright.
Four of
Hippo,
them.
since HomeLee has let everyone down, can you give an
I know.
answer?
Rocky Balboa.
The
Ooh,
last one?
I
the
did
newest
not
one?
expect that response.
I think that one's very good.
I disagree.
I think they handle his retirement, his golden age era, like that he owns a restaurant. And he just mumbles to himself, and his wife is dead. I think that's the perfect Rocky, like that.
I mean, it's more like what his life would be like now. I don't know that it's
No, that's
necessarily
what I like
true
it.
to
Like,
Rocky. It's not true to
it was so
Rocky,
bad.
though.
I think it is. He's still an underdog, and he's still, you know what? Screw
Dude,
all of you.
The
Put your
whole
back in-
plot was terrible. The computer animated, the current champion, that
Oh,
cocky
that
kid.
that was a huge pack up. I'm sorry, the fight simulator thing.
Dude, that was terrible. Hippo,
I mean,
apologize.
they actually did that. Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, they actually did that.
Yeah, but the fact that
gonna-
he actually gave any credence to that, and supposedly that's what really lit a fire under his ass, is pretty stupid.
Well, I don't think it lit the fire. I think he thought it was dumb, but he just felt like, well, it wasn't. Remember, those guys came to him, and he turns it down. He's like, I don't think I'm not.
No,
He says, I'm not interested in getting mangled in a bear.
I don't think he was that coherent, but okay.
You're right. He probably was a little.
no.
He also
Four,
threw his wife as her cancer.
4 was by far the best of all the Rockies. The
I think
training
a
in
close
Russia.
second. I think a close second is 3. Clubber Lang. That dude is one of the greatest villains.
I just want to point out, so I keep polling my roommate. I keep putting the mic on mute and polling my roommate so I could have him in. I just asked him which one's your favorite. He said Rocky 4 because Apollo dies, giggles to himself, says I'm racist, and walks out the door.
Fits right in with this podcast. Give him a mic and have him on.
Oh my goodness. Also,
Hold on,
agree.
Jack. Are you living
Yeah.
with Sunk by chance?
I do not live with Sunk.
Okay.
No, I do not live with your father, Sunk. Dude, Hippo, I'm not going to blow you up to the level that the other two guys are blowing you up about Balboa being your favorite, but, I mean, dude, come on now.
I mean, I think
Cosmic
Rocky
Best.
1 is very, very good. I think Rocky 3 is very, very good. But I think Balboa just hits all the right factors.
Fly, what's yours?
4 definitely. I mean, 1 was a good baseline, but they got better as they went. I mean, Rocky wasn't even ripped in 1. He wasn't even on steroids until the end of 2. And by 4, he was jacked and he had the best storyline. The training scenes were the best they've ever been. He's in Russia, crawling through snow and lifting freaking farm equipment over his head. I mean, that's by far the best Rocky.
Cool Whip.
Agreed. I also, a bit of trivia. There's No Easy Way Out, or No Easy Way Out, the soundtrack. That's the first song I covered with my band back in high school.
Nice.
Love it.
There's no easy way out. That song's good, man.
That song is good.
Very
It's
good.
fucking corny
Shortcut
as
home
hell,
theater.
but it's good. It's catchy. I love those like 80s, pump you up rock songs, like
Is that
Danger
also-
Zone and that shit, like
Is
Top Gun and shit.
No Easy
Yeah.
Way Out also by Survivor?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Survivor's the guys that died. The Tiger, which is of course super famous from all this, and that's Frankie Stallone. That's his brother, is the lead singer of that band. If you didn't know,
Size it
awesome.
up.
Yeah. Also, I can't believe that we're all in so much unison here. This is weird. I also like 4 the best, mostly
I mean,
because of
cool.
the guy. I mean, I agree with Fly that the training montage. That's like training montage to a whole new level. It's so good. His emo after Apollo bites it, dude. The scene where Apollo comes out to living in America is so fucking good.
Awesome.
And then
Dead in America.
the brutal. This is Sylvester Stallone's Jet Li-esque delivery. Do you remember after he beats Drago, and then he's giving a speech because
About
all of
America
Russia's
to the
cheering for him. He's like,
Soviets,
if you could change, if I could change, we all could change, and the crowd goes wild, and that's supposed to be dude. That's awesome. Come
Well,
on.
dude, if you think about, like, what year did that movie come out? And wasn't there, like, a bunch of stuff going on?
Late 80s, probably.
Yeah, I mean, that was a
When you say
statement,
a
too.
bunch of stuff going on,
There's
are
a
you
bunch of
referring
stuff
to the
going on
Cold War?
that time of year.
Oh my god!
I mean, there was a little of this and that.
A little bit of something. That was a
Silly war.
political statement. That's powerful.
That was lukewarm conflict.
Yeah, I'm sure Gorbachev was watching that like, maybe he's right. They tore down the wall.
Yet, who is this Sylvester Stallone?
Anna's gonna come in here. Need money.
He's got a point, I think.
Do the ravishing Western. I like 3 the best because when Mickey dies, Sylvester Stallone's incomprehensible tearing over it. Do you remember that?
Wait,
Mickey
so,
dies like.
wait, so now 3 is your favorite.
No, 3 is my second favorite. I love Clubber Lang. I think he's great.
Okay.
Clubber Lang is awesome.
I'm gonna show you a real man.
He's too repetitive for me.
Dude, he's a regulator though.
feel like
HomeLee, I
he-
hope you're making notes, by the way.
I feel like
from
he
these
says-
conversations of things you
Yeah.
do.
I feel like Clever
Yeah.
Lang says the same 4 lines 1,000
I mean,
times.
just see how many times.
Yeah, what can Mr. T do? It's what he does, man.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys
Well,
actually into boxing at all?
Get over
What's
here,
up?
woman. I'm a real man.
What'd you say?
I said, are you guys actually into boxing at all?
I am. I actually prefer the sweet science to MMA.
Who's your favorite boxer of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, like white people everywhere, I'm a big Marciano fan. In second, God, it is really, 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 really hard to not say Ali. I mean, my God, man, the fight Sugar Ray is, yeah. God, I don't
The
know.
perfect legend of boxing.
I'll just stick with Marciano because I know he's my favorite, but so many good boxers over the years. I thought you were an MMA guy.
Well, I'm both. I'm a Tyson guy. You know what? You know what actually made me kind of love Tyson? Back when after he was going through his phase, I don't remember if he was already over the hill or kind of getting there. I think he was already over the hill. It was right before the Lewis fight. They were interviewing him at the gym, and this female reporter asked a question, and Tyson looks at her and goes, I usually only talk to women when I want to fornicate with them. So unless you want to, you better shut up. I was like, wow, god damn. But he didn't even say it jokingly. He just gave her a look. He's like, so you better shut up unless you want to, And it was like terrifying. I was like, wow, this dude is badass. Now I think he's a piece of shit, but still.
Hold on.
My favorite...
I would like with your sweet Damascus accent, I want to hear your Tyson impression.
Oh, wow. I'm really terrible with impressions. Let me try. No, there's no way. I don't know. I can't even hear it in my head. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Who can't hear Tyson? That's one of the most distinctive pop voices of the last 20 years. Yeah, I'm just saying, I know.
No, come on, no.
I don't know why people are talking about my pigeons. I just do my thing, and if people want to talk about my pigeons, then we'll talk about my pigeons. But you're a piece of shit.
Dude, you sound like gross.
Whoa,
no, gross is like no.
Very different.
I only talk to women if I want to fornicate.
Talk to women for the purposes of fornication. No, that was Indian. I don't know what's going on.
See, exactly.
Yeah, every accent I do, it comes out Indian. I don't know.
Everyone?
Everyone.
That's really weird.
My best friend growing up was an Indian guy, lived 2 houses down, so it was the only accent I figured out how to do.
Okay. So if we asked you to do like a Foxy, it would just be Indian?
Yeah. Yeah. No, my British impression is way worse. Way worse.
So if you're going to say like, whoa, down 3 is broken, how would it sound?
Down 3 is broken? Like in what?
Whoa,
British?
down 3 is broken.
Yeah,
British
accent.
Oh, man. I used to try to mock use for glue. I got to think about how I used to do that.
He's Irish, Northern Irish. He's not even British.
Well, I don't even know. That's fine.
Use for glue here. Sup, guys? Use for glue here. Just go with some more.
Down 3 so broken.
Oh my god! Sounds like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. I've got a time for loving you.
HomeLee, have you ever seen Mary Poppins?
No.
Oh my.
That is.
Dude, when did you come
I'm going to let you guys
America?
know now. I actually really didn't get into movies at all until I actually got the job at the movie theater when I was in high school.
And
Does
they
that mean
weren't
you weren't
playing
into
Mary
movies?
Poppins.
Like when a movie came on, I was just bored and just decided to go play Super Nintendo.
That is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
HomeLee.
The tuppence in a bag.
To have you actually participate in this podcast, do you maybe have a question for all of us so that you can actually,
I am still thinking of one.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Are you going to do anything this show?
Yes.
Can you just put your girlfriend on? I'm sure she'd be more entertaining than you.
She's a karaoke right now.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
We can talk about that. Hold on. Wait. She's perpetuating the Asian stereotype and she's getting her karaoke swag on?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Does ATL have a big karaoke scene?
AT in Atlanta, the city, no, but if you go up north where I live, it's pretty much a Korean fest, so yeah.
Oh, are you up like 85 a couple
God.
exits?
Mike, we've talked
Yeah.
about this like
I forget
multiple
where
times.
do you live now?
Where I live.
You live in Chinatown.
No, that's in Chambly. That's near your area, bro.
I thought you lived pretty close to me.
Nah, like 20 minutes.
God, for friends in real life, you two suck.
Yeah,
I've never been to his place. I don't know.
Yeah, Mike.
So,
Mike's not allowed at my place because he might blow up my toilet.
so the question is, how often do you go to karaoke?
Not as often, dude. Like in I think sophomore year of college, I think literally I went once every other weekend.
Wow.
No,
What was
but I
your
have
specialty?
Yeah,
If you had
hold
to
on.
impress the ladies.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh, very nice.
What
No,
song?
Wow.
that is a lady slayer. If you can rock some BSB at karaoke, you're taking
Me and-
something home.
Me and my best friend, we always kill Backstreet Boys when we get the mic.
What's your
I want it
favorite?
that way.
What's your favorite song to sing?
It's pretty emo, but it's Show Me the Meaning.
Dude, that song's
Oh,
good.
Dude.
The song's good. Legitimately a good song. You can all.
It is. It is a good song.
Actually, I kind of agree with that.
Dude, can we talk about how BSB is getting props on this podcast? And
Wow.
I think Hippo
BS. No one says BSB.
That's what they're called. BSB.
Hold that.
I know, but no one says that acronym.
Can we
That's the
talk
whole
about-
thing.
Can we
They
talk
are
about how
actually,
BSB has a movie coming out?
Yeah, they got a documentary coming out.
Yes, dude.
I will go watch it. I will go
That-
watch it.
They also 10-0 matchup: Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC. Hold
No,
that.
NSYNC would
I'm a Timberlake.
No, it's a
Timberlake
5-5.
Hold on, I'm a
It's a
Timberlake
5-5.
fan solo, but when you're talking boy band versus boy band, Backstreet Boys wrecks
Dude.
NSYNC.
Bye, their whole catalog. Get out of here.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys has no song nearly as cool as "It's Gotta Be Me" or even.
NSYNC has Lance Bass. What else do I have to even say?
Dude, Backstreet Boys by far have more hits than NSYNC does.
Yes,
I
hold
know
that.
that, actually.
Well,
true.
I actually
Backstreet
don't know
Boys
either.
has songs in our current generation. And not
What about
NSYNC.
Pop? That song was awesome.
Actually, that song is pretty solid. I'm not an NSYNC hater. I just don't think they can hold a candle. If
Sound like it.
Backstreet Boys are the cabal of boy bands and NSYNC's just a Cyrax.
All right, I have a
okay?
question. Then. Does Backstreet Boys' recent songs that have put out, does that diminish their legacy? NSYNC never did. They didn't tarnish their legacy.
Well, NSYNC couldn't get back together if they wanted to.
Dude,
They're, like,
I
too
mean, they
busy.
kind of did. When didn't they get together the MTV Movie Awards or whatever?
Oh
and
my
they-
gosh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Got
It
blown
was
up.
it was Justin Timberlake for 20 minutes and the rest of them for like 30 seconds. It was terrible.
Yeah, they were like, here we go, one more time. I'll be on my suit and tie. And they just
Exactly.
push 'em off.
It went right back to Justin Timberlake.
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie, I saw Justin Timberlake in concert. That was fun.
I would see Justin in concert. He's tight, dude.
Yeah, it was awesome.
He's good live.
I just saw something that he did a duet with Garth doing "Friends in Low Places" at some concert in Memphis. It was pretty good.
Some of my favorite Justin stuff is the SNL shorts.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
The Lonely Island. I think is the group that does it.
Yeah.
Dude, they are.
They're amazing.
It's my
Funny.
dick in a box.
Have you guys heard?
Step 1,
Like-
cut a hole in that box. Step 2, put your dick in that box.
I see. This is actually a pack up. I really didn't listen to the Lonely Island for a really long time because I like never, put it together. Like there might be things outside of this or whatever. And then I finally started listening to all their stuff, and I
They're
was
all
like, wow,
good.
these guys are super funny. However, I have not seen the movie Hot Rod. The dude was in.
It's good.
Hot Rod's awesome.
It's awesome. You
Is it
have
awesome?
to watch it. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm assuming it would be funny because those guys are funny, but I haven't seen it yet. So Hot Rod is worth it.
Hot Rod's a win.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's this
Oh
Asian
my
guy.
god!
that does
Hopefully, you've seen a movie that I haven't.
Oh my
I gotta
goodness.
pack it up.
I actually, the only part I've seen a hot rod is just the Asian guy dancing.
Shocking.
Wow. HomeLee, seriously, can you go a topic without name dropping your heritage? Oh my god.
That Asian guy was funny.
What was the best concert you guys
Said
attended?
nobody listening to our podcast ever.
Best concert ever attended is a good question. I'll let other people go before I go.
Any type of concert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Okay, let me see.
if you go Vanessa May, I'm shooting you.
HomeLee is a Whitney Houston sort of fella. That
I don't know,
awkward
because
silence.
it's kind of like if I go to I don't really count EDM as like a concert. It's more kind of like just pretty much a giant mosh pit of people just jumping up and down.
Right. So no, you cannot say Darren Styles.
No.
You cannot say Clubland 2011 was your favorite concert. Okay, you
I
can.
really
Hippo,
want to
right?
go.
No, you're grounded. Stop talking. You took too long. Hippo.
What?
Best concert you've ever been to?
Zappa plays Zappa, 2009. Weasel and crew playing The Best of Frank. It was... The show started with Weasel coming out and being like, "Hi guys, I'd like to demonstrate a little guitar for y'all." And he's immediately, with absolutely no practice or warm up, proceeded to play the intro for Eruption for Van Halen
Nice.
flawlessly. and just launched into the first song. I was like, oh my god. Oh,
Sploosh.
the weasel.
That sounds like that actually would have been a good show. Meanwhile, I've never
It
seen
was.
it.
I got his autograph. I got it framed. I got his autograph. It was awesome.
HomeLee, are you ready to redeem yourself for the silence?
I'm trying to look back at my life. I finally realized
That is super sad.
Wow.
Dude,
what the hell?
Dude, Hippo, were you about to pop off about Frank Zappa?
I might be about to pop off about Frank Zappa.
Zappa's awesome.
The God.
Frank Zappa is awesome. Plus, he
Dude,
gave
Yellow Snow. That's
Watch
a perfect
out,
Christmas song.
Huskies go, don't you
Yeah.
eat that yellow snow. Fly, best concert you've been to?
I haven't been to that many concerts. I'll go to a concert if friends are going. They invite me. I remember.
Taylor Swift.
No, I've never been
Just
to a Taylor
say it.
Swift concert.
Oh, okay.
Me and my wife looked at tickets. They're crazy expensive. They're like $200. I don't think so. I went to a Dave Matthews Band concert that was awesome. I went to, the Justin Timberlake concert was pretty awesome. I don't know. I haven't been to a lot of concerts to really be able to say anything worthwhile. So, sorry, I'm kind of lame.
I mean, you're better than HomeLee, who's reflecting on his entire life at the moment.
Yeah, because I don't count EDM concerts, so my list is not,
easy raver boy. Cool, if you asked the question, so
Nation.
I'm going to make you go last. Mine it's a toss-up. I pop off about these guys like every episode, but Dispatch. The reason that I've seen them a bunch of times, but one of them stood out. This is super tight. So they we're going to do an outdoor show in Chicago, but the venue was getting rebuilt, and the venue wasn't done in time. So it's technically not even Dispatch's fault. It's the venue's fault. They screwed them. To make it up to the fans, because they had to move it to an indoor facility, Dispatch, bought food for everyone. They had a huge barbecue before the show and fed everyone in the audience. And then B, the members of the band themselves came out and worked the grills for 2 hours before the show and made hot dogs and hamburgers for people. It was one of the tightest experiences I've ever been involved in. Those guys totally get it, how to keep your fans happy. And then they just put on an amazing show on top of it. So that's probably my favorite, with a close second being Summer Sanitarium way back in the day. Hold this lineup. So you've got Seven Dust, Linkin Park, first album Linkin Park, Mudvayne before they were anything. Metallica was the headliner, and they're my favorite band, so that was the highlight. But look this up on Wikipedia or Google or whatever. This was the show where Limp Bizkit was there, who are terrible, obviously, and they got booed off stage 6 songs into the show.
Wow.
Fred Durst is on stage yelling at security going, "Get out of here, let the fans come up, I'll fucking fight everybody, I'm Fred Durst, I don't care, hold me back," doing that stuff. Oh my god. 6 songs in, Limp Bizkit gets booed off stage. One of the most brilliant concert experiences I've ever been to. It was awesome.
You're saying LIMP Biscuit was not there.
Oh man, Cool Whip. I'm actually super interested as to what you're going to say, just because I don't often hear of bands announcing their Greater Lebanon tours.
I actually didn't give this much thought, so I'll just ask the questions, but I didn't really think about the answer. But here's the thing. I saw Deep Purple in Montreal in 2007, and it was terrible. So 2 years later, they actually came to Lebanon, and I was like, I was so disappointed by the first experience, so I needed to give them another chance, and they killed it. It was awesome.
All right.
So that kind of holds sentimental value to me. It's the whole redemption thing. Other than that, the Scorpions came to Lebanon a couple of times.
Dude, rock like a hurricane?
Absolutely.
Get outta
Dude,
here.
the first concert they had
Change,
here,
bro.
dude, I was 10 the first time I watched them. They came here a couple of years ago too. I watched them, but at that point they were way too old. But when I was 10, they came here. It was fucking awesome.
Were they still wearing leather pants? And did he have the leather peaky head on?
Of course. He wanted to hide his balding head now and shit. Dude, it's the Scorpions, dude. Come on now.
Here I am.
I guess you could say there's no one like them.
That dude, all right. That was definitely a couple girlfriends ago. That was our song. Hold that.
Oh, No One Like You is your song.
Yeah,
Oh my
No One Like You was our song. Oh my god.
Dude, you might need to apologize.
Did you just imagine she'd go through this door and take all your sorrows away?
I couldn't wait for the nights with her. I imagined the things that we'd do, man. It was. I just wanted to be loved by her. Okay.
Just to be clear, when you say a couple of girlfriends ago, do you mean a couple of years ago, 8 years ago, high school? When is a couple of girlfriends ago?
We dated 3 years ago, so I was already in my late 20s.
That's unacceptable. You need to apologize right now.
Hold on. In my defense, she loves the Scorpions. She was the one that wanted that to be our song. I mean, who am I to say no?
All right, you know what?
I can't wait to hear your other ones. This is my song, Mr. Big.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted... Yeah, she just wanted me to be with her, man.
Dude, Mr. Big. Wasn't Paul Gilbert the guitarist?
Dude, Paul Gilbert, founded Mr. Big.
Dude, Paul Gilbert is my favorite guitarist of all time.
I know.
Really?
He's one of the greatest, and he founded Mr. Big.
Yeah, how does that work, by the way? That's super weird. Paul Gilbert is, amazing. He's, insane. Yet he founded one of the, how to put this politely?
They're shitter tier. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They also have one of the worst lyrics I've ever heard. It's waiting on a line of green and blues.
Ugh.
What does that mean?
HomeLee. Oh my god.
I have a concert.
You do? Thank God. Welcome to the show.
I remember. But I actually didn't. Me and my
games.
friend, we couldn't stay long at the concert because he kept getting in too many fights. We went to a Bullet for My Valentine concert, and literally he got punched I think every 30 minutes. So he had to beat someone's ass every 30 minutes, and he was like, "Fuck it, no, we're leaving." It was pretty funny. I remember the third guy that punched him. These redneck guys were just like, "Hey, get him!" And then jumped on the guy and punched my friend. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
That was the most entertaining story I think you've ever told.
Story, bro.
Is this also the worst concert you've ever been to?
Yeah.
What's everyone's worst?
Flyleaf.
Oh, good question.
Oh my god, apologize that you saw them!
Well, they were part of the package, man.
I don't care.
Dude, they were
Up
so
late.
sick.
Creed.
Hold on, what was...
Oh.
Wait, did you say you've seen Creed fly?
I wasn't going for Creed, but they were the headliner. And
Oh, no,
they
wait,
were, I
what was
left
the show?
2 songs in.
What was the show that you were actually in the building with Scott Stapp?
I can't even remember now. It's a band that I used to like back in the day.
He's lying. He's lying. He went to see Creed.
No,
He is
actually,
lying.
I did not go to see Creed. I promise you that. I'm trying to remember the name of them. I'll think
I
of
was
it.
going to go easy on you and let the Dave Matthews thing slide, but this Creed thing is inexcusable.
As soon as I remember the name of it, I will say it, but I don't remember it.
Down to your last breath.
Yeah. Did Scott accept you with arms wide open even after you left early?
Wide open.
Did he take you by her?
Yeah.
Wait, was this like an all Christian band show?
It was, but I don't remember the name of the band I went to go see.
Is that concert your sacrifice?
There was only one acceptable response. It was an all Christian show, and that is Skillet. If you weren't there for Skillet,
Yes,
Wait,
it was Skillet. It was Skillet.
No, it wasn't. Let's be real.
Yeah,
It
you
was
lie.
It was Skillet. It was
POD.
absolutely Skillet.
it was POD, the Youth of the Nation.
Oh my gosh! I actually owned a POD album back in the day.
Of course you. He went for the South Side or whatever that song was called.
What's the one where the video is they're like playing ping pong?
I don't know.
Does anyone remember that?
I didn't watch the video.
Dude, POD had some song, and it's their brand of crappy nu metal, but the video is like a ping pong tournament. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What? That's awesome.
Feel so alive.
Oh, you're so Asian.
Oh, well, this one EDM concert I went to, but I think this is like a bunch of just young people just on a bunch of drugs, and the opening DJ, he
Wait! At an EDM show, the kids were on drugs? You must be kidding.
Yeah. Anyways, the opening DJ decided to play Shout. I was just like,
And Tears
Yeah.
for Fears.
huh?
Like shout,
Yeah.
let it all out.
Let it all out.
You know you want to shout. Hey.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's an interesting opening to a techno show.
Yeah, I was like, nope. I went to the bar and I was like, bartender, 4 shots of Patron now.
As long as he wasn't as bad as the DJ at Capcom.
I was about to say, I bet you if anyone here was at Capcom Cup, that would be their response. DJ iPad.
Dude,
Oh my god.
DJ iPad, is that a thing? I missed that.
he was a DJ at Capcom Cup, and I mean, it's a legit thing. People can DJ like straight from their iPad. The problem was the hard camera stayed focused on him as he was doing his DJ antics, which are excruciatingly awkward.
And he had a shirt that said, I am the DJ. I mean, DJ. And it had a deep V. You know, anyone rocking the deep V, no.
That was the deepest V I've ever seen. That was the San Andreas Hall, the deepest V.
Oh my god.
It went
Who
down
was
to it went down to his stomach like the 70s. It was
The belly button V.
yeah.
So what?
Only. What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask another question about like
Thank God.
back to the Christmas holidays. I was gonna ask you guys, what is the one family tradition that you wish never happened at your family's Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever?
I have got a great one, but I will go last because I talk too much. Someone else go.
Let me think. Traditions? I don't really have any like huge traditions that I just. Oh, my mom loves the Yule log, and I don't. Like the Yule, you turn on like.
Wait,
3
someone
TV.
actually loves the Yule log?
Yeah, what?
You know the Yule, like you turn on like the news channel where they normally will do like.
And it's just a
Reruns.
Yule log of Christmas music playing.
Yeah, where it's like reruns of Living Single are interrupted by the Yule log, and they're just playing random Christmas songs. My mom loves that. Like she's just like, oh, what?
She goes bonkers.
She has a DVD of the Yule log.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad.
And so, yeah, I agree. It is. She needs to apologize.
Get her on. Get Mrs. King Hippo on. Apologies all around.
It's not my wife.
Hippo.
Yeah.
Mama Hippo. Whatever.
Yeah.
Mama
Empress.
Hippo.
Cool Whip. You got one?
Bad family Christmas tradition? Is that what
Yes.
you're asking me?
Yes,
Yeah.
the worst.
Having my late. Okay, this is gonna sound super dark. It's gonna make me sound like a terrible human being, but fuck it.
like
Having
already.
my late grandfather, God rest his soul, over for dinner because in his old age, when he eats, it was fucking disgusting. There, I said it. I'm sorry.
That is.
Wherever, I mean, if he's looking up there, I apologize, but it was.
You should probably be thankful that your family doesn't listen to this podcast.
No, they knew. They knew how I felt. Like, I mean, I had to position myself pretty strategically on the table as far away as possible. That it was.
What was so bad
Yeah.
about it?
Do you actually want details?
Well, now I'm curious.
Well, first of all, the chewing sounds, the burping, the whole package. It was
So,
terrible.
Just the
Did
process
he
of
like
eating?
throw food at you or something?
No, but I mean, you could like see him battling with the turkey and shit. It wasn't. So, on to brighter topics, please.
All right,
Okay.
I'll tell you mine. Mine is my family likes to do the Christmas present opening process as excruciatingly slow as possible, and so we take turns. Each person opens a
Right.
gift, and then the next person opens a gift, and then we have 6 people because it's me and my wife, my mom, my dad, and then my sister and her husband, and so it's just 6 people opening gifts one at a time for like 3 hours. It's torture. It's the worst.
To open 4 gifts literally takes a half a day.
Dude, it's like we'll have like 6 or 7 gifts apiece, but a lot of them it's like, oh yeah, socks. I think I got a ream of paper from my mom as one of them.
Dude, it wasn't for me?
Yeah. Was it from Hippo?
Yeah, that was my other question: is what's your worst gift you got this year? And that would be a
Oh.
ream of paper.
This
midway
year?
through the whole process, all you got to do is just be like, "So this is Christmas, and what have you done?" Through the magic of John Lennon, we'll take you through the holiday. I swear.
We will. That's a good question. The worst gift question. HomeLee, but what's your tradition?
Ever or
sucks?
this year?
Mine's kind of like the same with situations cool with. My dad has this tendency to invite over family members that he knows for a fact I just absolutely hate.
He does it on purpose because he doesn't like you.
Well, it's like, because there's like my mom's side of the family, then there's my dad's side of the family. I'm very cool with my mom's side of the family. Dad's side of the family, not so much. I really don't like them, period. I don't want them in my life. And he has a tendency to just let them come over during the holidays. And I don't like them. I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't like them. My little brothers are okay with them. But I'm just like, I remember like one day, I think it's last year after Christmas, after they left, I was like, Dad, like I was like, don't let them in our. If you let them back in our house again, I'm probably gonna call the cops.
Yikes, that's harsh.
Well, to be clear, I just want to be clear. I actually loved my grandfather. It wasn't enjoyable to
You felt like you needed to say that after listening to HomeLee just now.
Yeah.
No. I legit loved my grandfather. We had an awesome relationship as long as it didn't involve food.
No, this is how much I don't like my dad's family. Like, even on my birthday, they come over, they bring me a cake. I'm just like, oh, okay, and then I just leave.
So are you being
Wow,
a dick,
what a
or are
dick.
they like hiding fireworks?
If I
in it or
don't
something?
like you, you're gonna know it. I don't
why?
like keeping a fake smile around people I don't like. I'm not that type of person. If I don't like
But
you,
it's
you're gonna know
family
it.
and it's the holidays, man.
Yeah.
I give no fucks. I'm Asian.
Why?
What does that even mean?
We don't celebrate Christmas. We just give each other gifts and that's it.
Dude, is it like Drunken Master at your house on the holidays?
No, it used to be when I lived in a huge house with like all my family members a long time ago. But ever since our family split apart down the middle, it's kind of like it's just really peaceful now, and I like keeping it that way.
Fair enough. All right, HomeLee family hater confirmed.
Pretty much.
Family hater.
Family hater. He hates the establishment of family.
You hate the nuclear family.
Yeah. Mine is okay. So obviously, everyone knows Jewish, but I do Christmas because I know it's a big shocker. But half it's only my mom's side of the family. My mom's Jewish. My dad is a good old fashioned drunken Irish Christian. And then my mom and dad are divorced, so my stepdad is a stereotypical, German drinker. Like lots of booze in the families. When I go to my mom's house every damn Christmas, one, obviously it's weird because that's the Jewish side. We've already done Hanukkah, but she does Christmas for, her new husband or whatever. We always get super smashed, and normally it's great, except every year my stepdad makes us drink glug. Have any of you guys heard of or had glug before?
No.
I don't know what it actually is. Hopefully someone in the thread can comment. It's some Northern Europe, Norwegian nonsense. It essentially, picture you took like a pot on the stove, filled it with Dimetap, dumped in some almonds, put it to a boil, and drank it down. And he is adamant every year. It's the glug. We gotta drink the glug. Everyone's drinking the glug. Dude, first of all, the name sucks. Second of all, it tastes like burnt Dimetap. And it is a tradition that needs to go. Everyone needs to apologize. Whoever invented glug needs to apologize. It is terrible. Ugh. And it's a huge damper because the rest of the time on Christmas, we do good drinking. At that house, we've got a guy that brings moonshine every year. We could go blind, but we don't care because moonshine's awesome. We always get beer snobby and drink like IPAs and stuff. The Jameson is flowing. It's always good alcohol, and everyone gets all smashed. And then here comes my stepdad with his burnt Dimetap.
You don't drink? Do you not drink Malort?
I do not. No.
Isn't that like a Chicago thing?
I've never had it. That's probably a pack up.
Jack is super close right now to being like, I don't drink those Gentile drinks.
Yeah.
I was at a party a week ago, like a Christmas party, and somebody from Chicago brought this bottle of Malort, and it's supposedly this liquor they only make in Chicago, and I swear to God, it tastes like tire tread. Like, it's disgusting.
Like expired tread.
Yeah, it tastes like
That's
rubber.
harsh.
It's terrible, and he's all about it. He's talking about how good it was. I almost thought that's what you were going to say when you were talking about Glug, but not so much.
I hope. I know on 2IM we have a lot of international flavors, so I hope someone can talk more about Glug. I just Googled this, and I know what you're talking about. Jepson's Malort. Yeah, it is a Chicago thing. Well, I mean, originally, it's Swedish crap, so I can see how you confused it for Glug. Glug might be Swedish for all I know, but that is the worst tradition. I will take HomeLee's Family That He Hates. I'll listen to all the Yule that you want to throw at me. I'll even spoon feed Cool Whip's late grandfather. Just don't make me drink Glug.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, that and my families don't drink, so it's a dry Christmas for me. That's also a terrible tradition.
Ooh, that's hard for you, I'm sure.
It's very hard, very difficult.
Hard
You
and dry.
boys-
That's the
you
worst
boys-
combination.
Speaking of that, you boys might be proud of me. I had some liquor this Christmas.
Wow.
Whoa!
That's right.
It was the first time in how long?
Since I was turned 21.
Wow.
I
Oh,
invested
big man
in
on
some.
campus.
I invested in some Jack and eggnog.
I like it.
Check
All
you.
right.
Right.
How did it
I'm,
do you?
How did it
I'm
feel?
proud of you.
How did it make you feel?
Actually,
Wanna
I
try
like
it
it.
again?
How
I
does
think
it feel?
Yeah. Oh, don't do Bob Dylan on it. Don't do Bob Dylan on me. I don't want to hear the "Hey, feel." No. Nothing, dude. I might. Yeah. But yeah. I was enjoying it. Jack and eggnog is delicious.
Does this mean you're going to be able to drink with us on the podcast once in a while?
I mean, if you get me some eggnog out of season, yeah.
Well, again, you
I'm sure you could find a replacement. You just got to experiment around.
just
That's
do
right.
it by next weekend. It's still the season, you know?
Right. Tis the season.
Tis
The
the season.
reason for the season is pleasing.
Yeah. I thought Jesus was the reason for the season. That's what I saw. A sign told me that.
I heard he was a solid carpenter.
I
heard that's a rumor.
Jack, you have
I
to be.
heard-
You of all people have to be careful.
Why?
You're Jewish. You're talking about Jesus.
What? The man? I mean,
He was a Jew
am I inaccurate? Wasn't Jesus a carpenter?
and Jewish.
that canon?
Yeah, I guess
That's solid.
Oh,
Do we
my
have a
goodness.
canon? I always wondered, do they have to form a canon? Like, is there a lot of stuff they're like, I mean, that whole thing with Jonah, that's non-canon. Like, that
Oh man, that's awesome.
non-canon Bible story.
Non-canon.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you guys-
anything that's not Old Testament is non-canon.
Joseph's Technicolor raincoat, that is total non-canon.
Dream coat, not rain. It's not a
Did I say
poncho.
raincoat?
It's a dream
Where,
coat.
where'd you get that on?
The multicolored raincoat.
Oh God, apologize for the raincoat. It's a dream coat.
Dude, I apologize. Non-canon.
That the
Joe
raincoat
Joe
is
with his
definitely
rainbow poncho. Oh my God.
the
I have a
Cool
question.
whip.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you asking me? Or you want to ask
No,
me?
go ahead. Go ahead.
How and when did you guys find out that Santa wasn't real?
Ooh.
Who's going first?
I never believed he was real. My mom straight just told me, "Yeah, I'm buying you gifts." And I asked her, "What about Santa?" And she was like, She was just like, "He doesn't exist."
Oh, rough
Yep.
childhood. Okay.
Yep. It's cool. She bought me a PlayStation, so
How
Dude, a
old are you?
PlayStation.
How
How
young-
old?
How
Yeah,
young
that's
are
weird.
you?
what are you talking? She didn't buy a PlayStation this year. What?
How old are you?
No,
I'm
no,
just
I get
curious.
it. But I
Oh.
mean,
Oh man. Let me see. I think I was like 7 or 8.
No, how old are you now?
Oh, I'm 24. I thought we discussed this like 2 podcasts ago.
Dude, I'm drunk half the time. I don't
He
remember.
was-
Ah,
He doesn't know.
Mike. Come on, man.
What? Come on, what?
I'm
When
your
I
friend.
come out and play. When I was 7, my mom didn't know how to approach it. I'm not sure if it's because she's just a nervous Nelly or if because she's Jewish and she thinks the whole thing's dumb anyways. But, you know, because my dad's Christian, we did the Christmas thing. So when I was 7, my mom gave me I'm not making this up. I really wish I was, but I'm not. She gave me a note, like a straight up high school girl note, and it just said, do you believe in Santa? Yes or no? And I was like, what? And my mom was like, well, we need to talk. I was like, oh no, my life is being shattered by a note. So that is how I found out that Santa wasn't real.
Wow. Wait, your dad is Christian?
Yeah, my dad's Christian.
So why are you Jewish?
Because in Jewish doctrine, if the mother is Jewish, the children are Jewish.
Okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
When I was 8, I stayed up till 4, and that fat bastard didn't show up. He was bodied. I was like, oh.
Santa got regulated by King 8-year-old Hippo.
He certainly did. Dude, I was like myth busted. If I had exploded the milk and cookies, it would have been a good Mythbusters episode.
You sent the tape in.
What did you do about that? Did you confront your parents the next day?
I mean, they didn't they always just put, from Santa. I mean, they do that to this day.
Right.
From Santa, too. So they never really pushed the narrative. Like Rudolph.
Don't you have a brother that's a year older or younger?
I have a year younger, yeah.
Did you then immediately go talk to him and you're like, yo, Santa didn't show up?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, Santa, it's all a bit of BS. And he was like, enjoy my race car, fat nerd.
What about you, Fly?
I don't remember a distinct time where I had somebody tell me he didn't exist. I guess over time I kind of figured it out, like mom's handwriting and Santa's handwriting looks awfully familiar. It's like catch my dad drinking Santa's milk on the table because I wanted to get some water, things, little hints, things that I figured out over time.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if any of my youngers figured out that Santa wasn't real and wake up and I had the cookie crumbs around my lips from staying up all night. I had to get sustenance. I took out those milk and cookies.
Keep your blood sugar up.
Dude, I was a fat kid. I was going after him.
Cool Whip.
Well, actually, it was super bitter memory for me because it happened right after one of my favorite Christmas gifts. Like, this one night we go back home and I wasn't expecting to find gifts that early. Like, it wasn't like, you stay up till 3 a.m. till he shows up or whatever. Go back home, randomly, wasn't expecting anything. And my father obviously had placed, gifts underneath the Christmas tree. And I was, ecstatic. I was like, wow, Santa came here and shit. And it was like, I'm trying to remember what exactly. It was a bunch of G.I. Joe's action figures. And I loved that, right? So I was super excited about it. The Christmas vacation's over. I go back to school. Must have been 7 or 8. And I am thrilled. I shared this with my friend, and he's like, well, Santa isn't real, right? I'm like, what the hell is this idiot talking about? So I get back home. This is 2 weeks later, right after Christmas vacation. I'm telling my parents, yeah, this dude is cool. He's tripping. It's like, Santa isn't real. And my mom gives me this weird look that even I, as a kid, thought that, something must be wrong. So I push it. It's like, is Santa real? And they go oh, no, yeah, he's real. But I had to ask one more time to make sure because even I wasn't buying it. And at that point, they gave me this awkward smile. They're like, no, he's not real. I was like, what about the gifts? And they told me that it was my dad who indeed placed them. And I felt so betrayed. It literally ruined. Yeah, I felt betrayed. I don't know. My dad got me awesome gifts. I didn't care. It's I felt betrayed. So it took me 2 days to get over that.
That is.
How come Hippo has to sing every podcast?
Why not?
Keeps me away.
To go back to Fly's question from earlier of worse.
What was it?
Interesting. I'm sure there are worse. I can't believe I didn't think of this before, especially because frickin' bad holiday traditions. My mom, of assorted Jelly Bellies. Dude, I hate jelly beans. I hate them.
Because she thinks you love them.
Yeah, she thinks I love them. What's up, Hippo?
She trolling?
I'm sure I was super polite as a child, and I was like, these are great, these are great, these are great. And then, so she just thinks I love them, and she thinks she's being awesome, but they suck. No one likes Jelly Bellies, yes or no?
We need to talk.
Staring at the box of
a different thing. So, if you'd say throughout the year that you like something. She interprets that of, oh, he smelled good like 3 months ago. And lo and behold, in my stocking this that I love. And I was
Good.
like,
Use it next time HomeLee destroys your bathroom.
I will. It'll be in there. He'll be sick during Christmas. And so my stocking had nothing in it except those little travel packs.
Actually, that's funny.
No, I was super pissed. I was like, no Starbucks card, no candy, no one wants that.
Hippo, what's your bottom barrel?
It's actually like I would say an M&M, like when you get like a big bag M&M size.
Right.
You guys don't know what those are.
I have
Harry
no
Potter.
idea.
What is that?
Harry Potter franchise. That's every flavor bean, and they're jelly beans, but they're flavored all sorts of different things. Right? Perverse human being that might be a friend of mine got me them. Here's here's a pepper flavored one. Here's legitimately good. That's chocolate. Oh, my favorite. Oh, it's a booger flavored one, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
Here's the toothpaste one.
I think there is a toothpaste one. A good runner up would be a $10 Walmart gift card.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back. Get out of here.
HomeLee, what's the worst gift?
Company's Christmas
Weeks
party.
ago.
Yeah,
Recent memory, okay.
yeah. It was the managers. They don't get gifts. The CEO just gives like our head engineer. And so I was like, man, I really need a new laptop. I'm talking about I still have the same laptop I had before, and the
Right.
company was compact, and they don't even exist anymore either. So I was like, all my friends and like coworkers, was like, I'm gonna get that laptop. I'm gonna get it. And then so I went, and then we drew the numbers, which turn we go. My friend got number 1. Damn. He went up first, and then he picked his gift. Longhorns.
I mean, you got some
Longhorn.
steak.
I hate Longhorns. There's some pretty amazing gifts at that Secret Santa. Someone wanted a Chromebook.
Not confirm or deny whether or not Chrome will be in MKX.
Stop teasing me.
I'm not even
Oh,
kidding. I was playing Call of Duty, the first Modern Warfare single player campaign. I was like into it. I was excited, and
50.
Oops.
yeah, what the fuck is this boost you bullshit? Or not, because if it's all over the internet, then it's probably bad news because this is apparently So yeah, I actually went through 3 different Xboxes.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, that
I
sounds like
never-
my first Xbox 360 nightmare.
Actually, yeah,
The struggle is real for you guys. I still have the first Xbox I ever bought.
dust in it.
I've never had a problem. I mean, now, dude, the thing is older than HomeLee. Like, it's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
Damn.
mine works. Yeah.
Wait,
No.
Mike, you have
3
the
days.
you have the 360 Elite, bro. You don't have the old one.
Is it black or
Why?
white?
Why is
Oh my
it even
God.
there? Why is that a blow up?
Because they have any problems.
Yeah, the red
Right.
ring is the old white one has that problem. The like,
Yeah.
Dude,
oh my god,
It's mine.
You're fired.
It's the
Can
original
I
one.
ask a question before giving to someone?
ooh. Oh, I need to think.
I got one easy. Or
Okay.
White Elephant. I bought someone a back scratcher that was
That's where my next question was going. But white elephant gifts do not count because they're
Oh,
supposed
they
to
don't?
be bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was
Right.
thinking of.
Legit gift I've given somebody. I've had okay. I didn't think it was bad. The same girl as the Scorpions song. That was actually her fault, although this was bad on my part. She had never these, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, I'm going to be your Superman. Get it out. I spent, dude, weeks and weeks and weeks. I can to pick the absolute perfect thing. I'm, calling her sister like some 007. I'm doing so much work trying to figure this out. I settle on. She returns it the next day for something different. Ugh. Huge backup. Clearly the worst
Absolutely.
thing. God, that was I could have just bought her a Scorpion CD, but literally the next day she takes it back to get something different. I was like, oh
I just
my
thought of it.
God.
I saw him one time play Street Fighter 4 on this PS3, and I had this old piece. Nerd.
Did he vomit all
Yeah,
over
he
you?
was pleased. He was just like this. His Garbo. This is
Fly.
spread of Garbo.
For half a decade, you had to have given her some shitters over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I know she.
What?
That
Yeah.
bad silver, that shite silver.
It was. I think this looks cool. She'll like this. I got it for her. I don't make the mistakes that Jack makes. I know I don't really take weeks to do those kinds of things. I just do it, and it was a terrible choice.
Green of the wrist.
She still has it though. It's hilarious. We laugh about it.
I got my friend's mom.
This is
gift.
already weird. This is already weird.
This is already
No.
epic.
Well,
Keep
my
going.
best friend. I mean, it was Christmas, and I was like, I wanted to do something nice for the whole house, right?
Oh no.
What a pack up, right?
Oh, apologize. That's a king size pack up, my friend.
Even worse is the mother loved it, so she was.
I want to back up for a second. I just thought of a really one of my favorite Christmas movies that I forgot.
It's a super solid movie. HomeLee's never seen
Wait.
it, but
Just Friends. Who's in it?
Yeah,
That's one of
doesn't
those
she like
movies.
throw herself at him in bed, and he wouldn't make a move? All
Birth of Our Lord,
he charges him and beats him up.
Dusty.
So, some people I used to live with in college, my roommates, oh my god, and then because my roommates they're all kind of like a lot like me. So
he actually gay though?
no, he wasn't.
Oh,
that's insensitive.
Yeah, replicated a dildo. It had veins on it, everything. Like it had like a sagging. Oh God, I hope I get a big penis. I'm just like dying as he's opening it, and then he's like, he opens it. Oh my!
Dongle, one of the dumbest words in the English language.
Dude, I love dongle.
Correctly. he's like texting me. He's like, dude, the dildo just hit me in the face.
If you've got anything we've talked about, throw those in. This isn't Christmas related, but you got.
He's bodied, man. He's
What is-
going away.
What is he doing these days?
Would you like to know, Fly? You don't actually. Hold on, Fly. Do you not know what he's doing these days? Screech-related activities? Well, I'll have you know because I just saw this come across my Facebook feed from people. Good old Dusty Diamond is busy stabbing people in bars. You can look up the story. He apparently he was there with the lady friend. Some people were taking pictures and shit like, oh, it's Screech, and then there was a huge fight that broke out, and apparently he was carrying a switchblade, which is super 80s, carrying a switch, and the cops like, what happened? And he's like, I mean, fists will fly. They searched him, and they're like, what's this switchblade covered in blood? He's like, oh, okay, I guess it might have been that. Like, what?
He's like,
Yeah.
Screech was
Wow.
my mass
Hippo.
murderer.
did you hear the story about Kevin Nash beating up his teenage son on
Dude, I'm
Christmas Eve?
like,
Now this is gonna be a wrestling talk
Yeah,
for 2 minutes.
that's what happens when you turn your back on the wolf pack.
formerly Diesel, Hong Kong, 6'10", and there's two different stories. Kevin Nash claims his son pushed his wife, so he took him down. Young Tristan Nash claims that his father attacked him and chokeslammed him. I couldn't remember what actually happened, and he
He
may or
didn't
may
take a
not.
good bump.
Dude, how bad would that? Like,
Give him the power bomb.
Take off the straps first, though.
yeah, he took straps, pulled him in, like flipped his hair back, gave the bull horns,
Yeah.
and
I don't know enough.
Super Shredder, man.
I don't know enough to find this as funny as you guys though.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there,
Dude,
not that you saw his face, but
if he power button, burner.
I love that.
a merry NWO Christmas from the Kevin Nash family.
What if Kevin Nash is in court? They're like, "Do you plead guilty?" And the video, like, he had to do it over Skype, like Bieber, and you just Skype video starts. It's like New World Order. It's all in black and white. He's like, "I did not do this crime."
I'll
This
be
is
being
good enough.
represented by my co-consul, Scott Hall,
And Eric Bischoff.
and Eric Bishop.
And at the end, it's like, "This has been a paid advertisement by the New World Order."
Scott Hall throws the toothpick at the Skype camera.
And also be represented by my other attorney, Six Pac.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be ironic if the cops had to subdue Nash using tasers? People, I got a question for you. Do you know what happened on this day 17 years ago?
I don't.
Hold on, is it 17? Yeah, it's 16 years ago. The streak is over,
Yeah, Goldberg was tasered by Scott Hall.
Absolutely. On this day, 16
Oh wow, that
years
was on
ago.
this. That's 16 years, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, what the biggest... You know what's funny about WCW? I realized this. The biggest show of their year was in December, Starrcade. They consistently screwed up the main event.
Yeah.
Like, it was always the show sold big, but the main event stunk. Like, for example, they had Piper versus Hogan, which is already, you're like, that match is going to suck. But they had built it up for 96, and they fought, and Piper actually beat him. Like, Piper put him in the sleeper. The first time someone's lost to a sleeper since 1985. And Piper wins, but he wrote the contract for the match that would be non-title. What a dumbass. So,
This Goldberg thing has to be feeling so old right now.
yeah, I know, real talk. And then, I remember in Starrcade 97, Sting versus Goldberg.
Yeah.
Or Sting versus
Sting and Hogan.
Hogan. And Sting lost the match. Like,
Clean.
Yeah, they said it was a fast count, but the ref actually did fast
Yeah,
count.
Bret Hart was like, I'm not going to let that happen again, yet nobody actually knew what is that they're talking about.
Like, what is he not going to let happen again? A normal count? What's going on? So, yeah, Sting kind of beats Hogan, and then they do the taser thing.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
how they ended the streak.
And then the next year, Goldberg got his kick Bret Hart's head, nearly killed him.
Ended his career, basically.
Yeah, dude, Starrcade is
Dude,
Bill.
Goldberg bodied Bret Hart in that match. There's like a spot where they do the ring post figure 4, and Goldberg actually doesn't hold on to Bret's head, to Bret's legs, so just Bret falls just straight backwards on his head. He got bodied in that match, and he's just still so bitter about it.
Dude,
How could it not be?
Yeah, I would hate Bill Goldberg. Remember they brought him back in WCW storyline, and like he buried Bill Goldberg in the desert.
Yeah.
Like Cyrax, basically.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, get me out of here."
All right, I'm gonna blow the wrestling horn. I
Let's
love
stop
the
the
talk.
wrestling.
I love the talk, but Fly and HomeLee are both having. Well, actually, you can't tell the difference between HomeLee's normal contributions, but Fly is having an aneurysm.
I'm playing
We
Clash
are
of
actu-
Clans on my phone. I'm good.
We actually have done a pretty decent job here. I'm gonna ask if anyone has one final question before we put this thing to bed. HomeLee, have you contributed a question yet?
I did.
Oh, okay. I'm proud of you. Does anyone have any last? I have one last one for a closer. I don't know if anyone else has any before I do it.
Is it
Go
the one
ahead.
you suggested in the thread?
I've long forgotten what I suggested in the thread. What did I say?
It's semi-injustice related about like, what was it? Oh, what would
your
you
main
want?
get? What would your main want?
Oh,
to do?
yeah, that is the question. I put that in the thread. God, I'm smart. I was hooking everybody up.
That's a good question.
Yeah, all right. So, our final question for the evening for the ChrismaHannaKwanzikka Magic Time here. My question is, what do you think your main would put on their Christmas list to Santa? And we will start... let's try and separate the Batmans. We'll have one of you go first. We'll start with Cool Whip, and then we'll go from there.
He would ask for extra inches. No,
Excuse
not
me?
down there. Yeah, not down there.
What?
We'll give you a chance to start over.
Yeah, no, dude. No more strings whiffing for no reason. I don't want a better anti-air. I don't want anything. He just wants extra inches. No more T-Rex arms. No more T-Rex legs. I don't want back on one whiffing on hit.
You're starting to sound like Jeremiah. I just wish he was longer.
Well,
Is that something Jeremiah says?
dude, I don't want anything else. I just don't want every string to be interruptible for, well, no reason, basically. I don't want, 1-1-2 whiffing on everybody from certain distances. I don't want back 1-1 to whiff on hit. I just want consistency and inches. Sorry if that's sounding super homoerotic, but that's what...
I was going to split the Batman up, but based on that brutal answer, I'm hoping HomeLee has a better one. What do you think Batman wants for Christmas?
He wants his forward 2 to be an overhead.
What?
Well, are you really seriously?
That's
cool with it?
broke, dude.
Exactly. It's either that or standing 1 to be a mid.
Still dude.
That's actually even
Standing
more
1 is
broke.
like
Standing-
+4 on block.
That's like +4. Yes, 6
Yeah,
up.
Dude, 6 frames. No, I'm sorry. Let's stick with the extra inches because this is even worse.
Oh my! All right, moving away from the Batman players.
Oh,
Fly. What would
I
Nightwing
swear.
want for Christmas?
Nightwing would want a jump that actually gets him off the ground quickly.
A player that could get him top 8.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to give you a pause for that. That's a really good one. That's good.
You just got bodies, dude.
No, I agree with that. I've been saying that forever. I agree. That's not a blow up. I'm agreeing with him.
That guy
So
has the
Nightwing
number.
wants Batman's jumping ability.
Yeah, he gets out of frame traps like that Nightwing can't get out of with jumping. Like if we're talking about Zod and low laser setups after block strings, Batman can jump for free out of most of those. Nightwing just can't jump out of them. Like it just doesn't work because his jump is so much slower. So
All right.
that would be very helpful in many matchups.
Hippo,
I
what
mean,
does
he's gonna
Slade
quit
want?
surfing.
I think Slade would want his intro DVDs to DDP yoga so he could loosen up those hips. He'd be able to get up from his crouch position faster, make those low guns a little safer. He'd be able to down two a little quicker. You know, old man, arthritis is setting in. He's just like self high five. Yoga, he's doing some Pilates, dude. He's gonna be loosened up. He's gonna be good to go. Justice too.
I respect that. That's a good answer.
What does the Man of Steel want?
Well, he just wants his old forward 2 back. I mean, that's not wrong, right?
Wow. Dude,
Well, what does he want? I mean, I didn't say it had to be rational. The question was just, what does the man want?
so
What the man wants is his old forward 2 back. What?
Let's kill Gap back. That's what he wants, basically.
Yeah.
He
Why
wants
wouldn't
his
he
day-
want that?
He wants his day 0 breath where it was +9.
That would also be nice.
Stupid.
So that's the last official question of the show. We're still going to do the wrap up time, although essentially the entire show's been wrap up time. But why not? We'll do it anyways. But I have a surprise for you, gentlemen. The surprise is I told you all that I was not keeping score and there were no points, and I lied. There were lots of points awarded, lots of points taken away. Cool Whip, you were actually in the lead until the very end, and you and HomeLee both had a solid shot. But the correct answer is Batman wants his parents back. What the hell were you guys thinking?
Aww.
Obviously,
No,
that's
no.
what he wants.
Hold on.
Choke job.
It was
Choke
Batman,
job.
the Injustice
No.
character,
You
not
can't-
Bruce fucking
Yeah,
Wayne.
that- I was
He
really-
wants his parents back too.
How can you argue
No,
that he doesn't
Then
want
he
his
would
parents
have no
back?
reason
Yeah,
to exist
How can you
anymore.
make any argument that Batman wouldn't want his parents back?
Because then he wouldn't be Batman anymore.
It doesn't even matter because you guys are both jobbers. Hippo,
We'll
you
take
put
this
up a
fifth
super
grade.
solid performance today. So did you, Fly. There will be no actual winner-take-all question because we are breaking format a little bit. This week's winner and next week's host is Lord of the High School Sweetheart. Well done, sir. Well done. You win this
Yeah.
week. Are you happy?
Really?
I thought we were. I thought Jack was still going to be the host for next week since this was kind of like one of those whatever.
I
episodes.
lied. I lied on the internet.
Yo,
What else is new?
Jack confirmed he doesn't
Yeah.
want the next week's episode.
People don't lie on the
I-
internet.
I lied.
How did
on
I
the
win?
internet.
I thought I had a really shitty episode.
I actually didn't keep any points at all. I just picked at random.
I knew it.
There was no Cool Whip was in the lead beforehand. I just want to blow up the Batman guys for not saying they're his parents.
Here's how Jack actually came up with the winner. Hippo's been hosting a lot, so it's not going to be Hippo. HomeLee just hosted last week. It's not going to be him. Jack
Well,
will not
no.
host
You need
next
to
week.
rephrase that. When HomeLee hosts an episode, apparently people,
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just saying you hosted recently. I'm not saying you did a shitty job. I'm just saying you hosted recently. So it came down to me and Fly, and I'm pretty sure I fucked it up with the inches thing. So eventually he was like, Fly wins. Tell me I'm
actually
wrong.
tell you the real truth. You are wrong. What I was actually going to do was tell you guys that I won because I had the best show, and you guys could all hold that. But then I decided that might be seen as disingenuous.
It's true.
So then I had to give it to the guy who blew me up the least for the Scorpions thing, and that was Fly.
Well, because
Wow.
Fly
Up at all for it.
probably is not gonna
I'm
blow up
not-
anybody for romance-related activities. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
given the hot stuff and all.
The hot stuff.
Dude, the hot stuff on the phone. He admits to going to a Timberlake concert. He was down with the BSB, unlike Hippo. I mean, it was pretty clear cut.
And he looks like Roxanne.
And Fly looks like my people. So next week's host
I like Nick Kroll.
will be
It's a good guy.
Lord of the Fly. Well done, sir.
All right, bitches, let's do it.
You got a victory speech after your shit performance?
No victory speech. Let's just, let's enjoy if anybody gets time off, let's enjoy our time off. Let's remember New Year's Eve coming up. Hope everybody has a good time. Drive safe, and have a good time. Yeah, that's my victory speech. Woo.
On that topic, your victory speech might have been worse than your actual show performance.
Yep.
I'm regretting letting you win. But can we have a frank discussion about how New Year's Eve is like one of the biggest amateur nights that there is? Why?
I agree.
Dude, please post in the thread. Let us know, and I want you guys to all tell me. Dude, I haven't gone out on New Year's in ages.
I don't.
I don't understand why people go out on New Year's anymore. That
Too
is
cold.
Ask HomeLee. I bet he goes out on New Year's.
I actually don't.
Oh, I was wrong.
I have a karaoke set at home, so I don't know.
I'm now considering making you win. That was pretty good.
My girlfriend's parents have this super karaoke set at home. I'm talking there's dual mics, there's stereo system speakers, and the old giant box TVs. Yeah, fun times.
When's the last time anyone here went out on New Year's?
4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I can't remember the last time I went out.
Well, it depends. What do you mean? If you spend the night at a friend's place, is that actually going out?
Going to a friend's house is whatever. I mean, going to bars, going to the doing the town on New Year's, dude. It's been probably when I was 21 was the last time I did it, and I was like, nope, pack it up. This is stupid.
I mean, I gotta watch some Ryan Seacrest. I gotta get some apple. I gotta get some cider. You know how it is.
Gotta watch the ball drop.
Yeah, I gotta watch Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve starring Ryan Douchebag.
It's a toss up between that and Black Wednesday for biggest amateur nights, man. Oh,
Wednesday.
I forgot. You don't have that, Cool Whip. Oh man, that is Amateur Night 2.0 in America.
Every Wednesday is Black Wednesday over here, but what are you talking about?
Are you familiar with the Thanksgiving holiday?
Yes.
Okay, so that holiday in America, everyone gets Thursday and Friday off, so it's essentially a 4-day weekend. So on Wednesday, all the girls put on their short skirts, all the guys get their new haircuts and their Heinekens and go out and cause trouble. And it's a disaster. It's essentially the same as New Year's Eve. Super amateur night. Everyone's making an ass of themselves. It's terrible.
I agree.
I've never heard of
The
Black
last
Wednesday.
time I actually went out on New Year's Eve was 4 years ago. Somebody threw an empty beer bottle at my windshield, and I almost wanted to run them over.
If they threw a beer bottle at my windshield, I would run them over.
Wait, hold on. Can you confirm or deny that it was your friend who you bought the cat who threw a beer bottle at your windshield?
No,
Okay.
that was not her.
Is that how they get down in Lebanon? Chucking beer bottles left and right?
No, but New Year's, you said it. It's amateur night, so it was terrible. It was honestly terrible, especially when I made the stupid
story.
I made the stupid mistake of taking a turn into the street where it's nothing but bars. So you know how everybody's outside just being morons and
New Year's-ish.
Yeah, pretty much. So this year I'll just be spending it at a friend's place like every other year. We get, down with the booze, but at home.
Yeah,
More safely.
last year I think we ordered in Maggiano's and laid in bed and watched, New Year's Eve related shows. It was awesome. It's the best New Year's I've ever had.
Oh wait, I remember now. Okay, so it wasn't 4 years ago. It was 2 years ago. It was New Year's Eve. I went out with a bunch of my roommates, and it was straight up one of the craziest
it was like a big fail night, but it was like crazy at the same time. So it was me and 4 buddies. One of them, he drove us all, but he was like, I'll be back in an hour, and I got to go visit the girl and do some stuff. So he dropped us off in downtown, and then we go into the bar, and immediately, my friend, he's out of the Marines, he's got money, he's working, he just likes getting crazy. So he was like, bartender! He's like the loudest guy ever, right? He's like really big and swole, so like people, don't really say shit to him. So he's like buying tons and tons of shots, and then like 30 minutes in, one of our friends, he's gone. We can't find him. No idea where he's at. And then so we're going outside trying to look for him. And then one of my friends, he's one of the biggest idiots I know, but I love him to death. He sees a cop. He hates cops. So he goes up for no reason and starts yelling at the cop. And the cop pretty much like slams against the wall, puts cuffs around him, and then me and my Marine friend were just like, oh my god. And then so they put him in the car, and then so my friend, he's drunk, he's still being loud. He's like, officer, where are you taking him? Let me know so I can go there. And then the cop's just like, get back in your car. But like, we don't have a car. So he's just like, I don't have a car, but I need to know where you're taking my friend. And he's like, sir, and you stop yelling, I just want to know where you're taking him. And then they slam him against the wall, put cuffs on him. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. And then the cop comes to me, he's like, do you know those guys? Like, yeah, I'm with them. And we're just waiting for our ride right now. And he's like, okay, well, we're going to hold him in the car until your ride gets here. But we're not going to book him or anything. They're not doing anything terribly wrong. And we have more important stuff to take care of. I was like, all right, that's fine. Thank you. So, he's still in the back of the car shouting, where are you taking us? And then I'm in the midst of all the yelling at the cops, I'm just like, oh my God, I totally forgot I'm missing a friend. So I went to look, and then it turns out he walked like 2 blocks around the bar, and he fell asleep in the middle of an empty parking lot.
Nice.
He's literally just on the ground, like literally he looks like, the Family Guy position where he has an arm over him, and exactly what he looks like. And I'm just like, dude, Josh, get up. And he's like, oh, where am I? And I'm just like, oh my God. So, I'm helping him, he's like falling all over the place. We're going back, and then my friend comes back to the car. He's just like, dude, what happened? I said I'll be back in 1 hour. 1 hour.
HomeLee, tell your friends this might not be the right year to provoke cops.
My friend's an idiot, and he really does not. I'm talking like last year. We went to the movie theaters, and he was really belligerently drunk. And he's black, but he hates black people too. So he's like trying to pick fights with people in the theater. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Wait. Your drunk friend is black?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him that this is really not the right year to provoke cops.
Dude, oh my God. Turn down for what he says.
I would like to point out that that story was a perfect example of when New Year's is amateur night.
Exactly.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
That is, oh my God. Get new friends.
Yeah.
No, I love them to death, man.
Get new friends. Go shit in Fly's toilet.
I want to know more. I want to know more about your racist black friends
Mike, can I?
who actually hate black people. It's like Samuel L. Jackson from Django.
Oh my God.
That's the best reference of the night.
That's super racist, though.
Bob, I mean, all right.
On that note.
Yeah, on that final note of racism, I believe we have done all the work that we can do for one day.
All the damage.
Merry/happy belated ChrismaHannaKwanzikka to everybody. We will be back next week with our regularly scheduled program. We will talk about NRS games again. We just wanted to have fun today. Okay. And there is possible guest-related activities, so make sure to tune in for Cool Whip, Lord of the Fly, King Hippo, and Amateur Lee. I am Saucy Jack saying good night.
Wait, who's hosting next week for real?
You.
Oh my god!
Oh man! All right,
Yeah, I sensed the disappointment in his voice.
you didn't sound very convincing before, Jack. I wanted to be sure.
Yeah, man, you're the host. You won. Good job. Great week. Jobber.
Lies. All right. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm dizzy, feeling sick from the free fall. Come in and watch me turn my face off, see what's underneath. You say you're scared and don't doubt it, skin I just don't need. I hold my eyes in my skull, this is the real me. I just can't pretend you all believe the lie. And I'm so very sick in my calling myself a better man. Now that you're all gone, I just don't belong in here. I'm all I've got, juggernaut. You're begging me to stop, pull the flesh off my jaw. You look so afraid.